This video is just a quick fun little video about how we can accompany the song Happy Birthday using a fun left-hand accompaniment pattern, taking its influence from the blues. If you're not sure how to play Happy Birthday, that's okay. There's another video which explains and is a quick tutorial about how we play that and why we started our version on middle C and how we encountered a B flat, which took us into the key of F major. So our tune there's our melody and our accompaniment. So we are in the key of F major, so we'll think about our chords. We will be using chords 1 and chord 4, 5 and 1, and it's coming from this blues patterns. So if you're not sure about what those chords are, just have a little look at the video with chords and scales and chords in the scales, the tutorials there. So we'll start with F major. Now the pattern is quite simple. It's playing 2 notes at once, the distance apart of what we call harmonic, because they're played together, harmonic fifth. I'm literally just pressing 5 and 1. Harmonic fifth going to harmonic sixth. And it alternates between the two over and over. We can either use our thumb like this, or you can open the hand a little bit of a stretch, putting the finger 2 on C so that your thumb is where you need it. I find this one most comfortable. So you're just alternating between the two. We will go to chord 4, so 1, 2, 3, 4. And it's the same pattern. If you want to line your fingers up to check the harmonic fifth, it's there. Harmonic sixth, or if you want to change the fingers, you can. Then we can come back to F. Then we will have a moment when we're on chord 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 means chord C. Line the fingers up if you want to find harmonic fifth and sixth. And then you can have the fingers in that more comfortable position if you want to. We have B flat and F. So this is coming from the 12-bar blues. I'll do another video on the 12-bar blues. You can watch that if you want to know a little bit more about that and how that fits into 12 bars plus the blues scale. For now we won't have 12 bars because it's a different song, but it fits. Okay, so the melody starts with what we call is an anacrusis. An anacrusis is just a fancy name for an upbeat. So when we hear this, happy, that's actually the upbeat. The strong part, the first beat of the bar, occurs when we press this D, when we sing birthday. That's where we land on the first beat of the bar. So we play C, C first, happy birthday. That's when we would play together with the left hand. At the moment, I'll just keep the left hand simple and hold these chords. Happy birthday to. Now when we're going to play U, E, we would move to chord 5. U. We'll repeat that. Happy birthday, chord 5 repeating. Now we go back to chord 1. You, happy. Notice all the happies are upbeats. Stretch open when we land on the B for birthday. That's with the left hand again. That's the downbeat. When we get to the E here, when we sing the name, we're going to chord 4. You might think, oh, that doesn't sound very nice. But it resolves. So we clash against the sound, then we resolve into the middle of the sound. Last phrase. And again, happy is upbeat, landing here together. And then there. Now you could count this with 3 beats in the bar. that might help with knowing when to place the left hand. So for example, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. We always pause on this, so the beat 2 has a fermata, a fancy word for pause. Then beat 3 would be the outbeat. 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, and so on. And you can fermata again at the end. So that might help with the placing. The left hand's literally on the beat. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. So you could practice it like that just to become familiar with when the left hand will start and when it's played with the right hand. Okay, so to put it together with this alternating, it's a little bit different. Going to change the beats in the bar. Slightly different rhythm. Okay, but the placings will be at the same time. So it's happy birthday. You see? Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. So you might have noticed that we've actually changed from the 3 beats in the bar to 4 beats in the bar, just extending it a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1. Play it again so you could try and play along if you're okay with this speed. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2. So eventually we would play that a little bit quicker, and then there are a couple of things that we can do, and we have done together. We have added a tremolo at the beginning. That helps people to find their starting note for singing, and it also acts like a bit of a drum roll, which is like, oh, something exciting is going to happen. So if you can stretch an octave, you can play your thumb on an octave and your little finger on the C above, and then you press the pedal down and you just rotate between them, rotate from the wrist. It's like a drum roll, it's called tremolo, and it's full of a sense of anticipation. What is coming next? If you can reach it with an octave, go for it. If you can't, just 2 hands, pedal down, that will be fine. If you can reach it with the octave, let's go for an octave in the left hand as well. Keep the pedal held down while you move into position. That has also, as well as creating a sense of anticipation, given people their singing starting notes. La, happy birthday. Played the arpeggio at the end, just because it's a great opportunity to get used to arpeggios. Pedal down, right hand, F major arpeggio. I've gone off screen there, but my students will know what that means. you might know what that means, and you can just add a little flourish at the end. It's easiest with the arpeggio. And then at the end, when you get to the outer extremities of your instrument, bring that left hand down and find a low F, and play at the top a high F, even if it's just here. Pedal down, and that sounds quite fun at the end. You can play around with anything that you like at the end. You could add another tremolo, you could play around with some chords, a trill, anything you like. Have fun with the ending. Pedal down just to make it sound full and rich and exuberant and like a celebration. So I hope that helps with the little boogie woogie blues version of our Happy Birthday for fun, and enjoy.